Hey, what's going on? Getting ready for back day. So, did chest yesterday. Feeling good after that. A little bit less than 24 hours ago. Getting ready for back this evening. Gonna get out of the house at a decent time. It's 9:30 right now. So hopefully can get to the gym, get finished and be home by midnight and go right to bed. So that's my goal for this evening. Or at least that's my goal for my time frame. For goals in the gym, as you've heard me say, my back is my least developed muscle group. So what I would like to do today is continue to do heavy lat pulls. Pardon me, got some pre-workout up my nose. So gonna continue to do heavy lat pull downs. And then last back workout I did, which was a pool day when I was trying to do that little bit different split. I was doing kind of the neutral hammer machine rows. My gym also has one that's, more of a high pull. So I'm gonna do that today. Gonna do that, one arm at a time, really focus on the squeeze. And then depending on how I'm feeling after that, they've also got a seated cable row, which I don't do every time. And I think I'm gonna try that out and get a little bit more, I guess, like mid-back activation, work a little bit different parts of the back. Hoping to get, 9, 10, 11 sets in total, and really just get a good back day going. It's the biggest thing I got to work on. Want to put the most amount of effort into it, really make sure that the sets are worthwhile, the movements are worthwhile, and get that muscle growing. I've had a little bit better day eating today. That's one of the things I've said I've struggled with is, getting the meal prep going and, trying to space that out a little bit better, really trying to hit the macros, hit the total calories. And I think we can do that today. Other thing that we're going to be doing, or that I'm going to be doing at the gym, in addition to back, is going to try to get a good ab day. We've got a machine ab crunch. Going to get some good sets in on that. Try to load that up. I can load that machine up so heavy that I can put all my weight onto it, and if I relax for even a second, it wants to like pull me up into the air. There's so much counterweight. So like that one a lot. And then we're going to do the decline bench sit-ups again and try to get some good sets in there. All right, got my pre-workout drink. Gonna leave here in a minute. One other thing I wanted to talk about was, I'll just touch briefly that I did not get my cardio in today. I was supposed to have cross-country practice. So I don't run cross-country, but I coach cross-country. I coach my son's, kind of little kid cross-country team for his school. And I usually run with the kids, run around, and I consider the like mile and a half that I run in cross-country practice my cardio, at least on those days, and did not get it in today. Got rained out. We had a thunderstorm, so practice was canceled. So I did not get my cardio in, and I have to admit, even with my running background, getting cardio in is something that I don't do every day. I should be a lot better about it. I usually do it through long walks, to go on like long walks with my family, or go on hikes, kind of get the heart rate up. Every once in a while, I'll go to the gym, do like the stationary bike or something like that. Very, very rarely I'll go running. Usually the only running I do is at the aforementioned cross-country practices. Running on my own, I really hardly do anymore. And the biggest reason why is somewhere later in my life, I've started developing shin splint issues. And kind of no matter how slowly I ramp up or how careful I am or try to run only on soft surfaces, I just get bad shin splints and I have a hard time getting over them. And it's kind of, the more I run, the worse it gets. And the less I run, the more it heals up. So I've kind of just stopped running, which is a little bit too bad. I enjoy running a lot. I enjoyed it a lot for a very long time. But unfortunately, I think running is just kind of over for me, at least for the foreseeable future. Maybe that'll change one day. Maybe my legs will stop having these fragility issues. But for the time being, walking seems to serve me pretty well, and the stationary bike serves me well. One of the things I want to save up for is I want to get a nice stationary bike here in the house, and then I want to connect it to Zwift, which is basically like a cycling video game where you can kind of race against people online. And that looks fun. I think that'll be kind of my one competitive cardio thing I do, kind of to shake things up a little bit. And maybe that'll, complement lifting pretty well. All right, so that was my little bit about cardio. Pre-workout's drank. By the time I get to the gym, probably be at peak concentration. And right now it's still looking like I'm gonna get to the gym before 10 o'clock. So it's a good night so far. We'll see you there. So we're gonna start out on the high row first. Already did my warm up. Honestly, feeling a little heavy at what I usually do my working set at, but might just still be getting into the workout. So I got 160 on each side. Gonna try to go for 10 or 12. Last time I did this much weight, it was getting like 12 or 13 per set, so I know I can do it. It's just feeling a little hard so far, but we'll get it done. I'd say that was like 10 good ones. Do the same on the other side. Oh. Definitely feeling a little heavy today. I'm not gonna have to take weight off or anything. Just feeling a little tough to start out. Usually don't do this as my first movement, so I might not be fully warmed up yet. But we'll see how this goes. All right, I can tell this is gonna be a little bit of a tough day. They're gonna take the 25 off for the next set. Just start to feel a little bit better. I didn't feel terrible. The partials at the end didn't feel terrible. I'd like to get more than just like 8 or 9 good ones. I want to get a little bit closer to 12. We'll just take it down a little bit and it'll all be good. All right, third set. Back down to just 3 plates. 135 a side. That was a lot better. Got 13 that set. I'm gonna keep the weight the same for the last one. I'm gonna see how far we can take these and try to burn out a little bit. Might still only get 12 or 13, but let's see how we go. was 11. Okay. 11 aside there. Started feeling my forearms burn out a lot there, even though I was lifting with straps. I think either my strap technique's poor, I'm also gripping too hard, or my forearms just still need a lot more conditioning. And we're gonna move on to lat pull downs now. All right, so I got on the lat pull down. I'm gonna try to spend 3 or 4 sets here before moving on. And get a decent amount of weight on here. This is what I was lifting for 12 last time. I think on the machine it's more like 120 or so. Like I said, lats are not my most developed muscle. It's just really trying to learn, you know, build that brain muscle connection on this, and trying to advance rapidly. All right. Ooh. All right, got to 15. Still kind of feel like my forearms are a little bit of my limiting factor here. I'm feeling burning out before anything else. So I think I'm just like still holding on too hard even at the wraps. But, you know, it's a work in progress. All right, we're gonna start the second set here. Put one more plate on the stack. So I think we're at like 135 now. So let's just sit here for another set. All right, that's a better weight. Starting to feel it in my lats before my forearms there, so it's much better. I think I'm going to sit there for the next 2 sets. Come on, one more. Oh. Last set of lat pull downs. Whew. One more. Ooh. At some point, I'm not sure how I'm going to do these without my hands and my forearms cramping up. just feel like I'm just working those way too hard. Those felt good though. I mean, I definitely 100% felt my lats activating. But the last couple sets, I think I had 1 or 2 more left in me if I could hold onto the bar better. Just having a really difficult time having the grip strength to pull it down again. All right. I'm gonna try to move on to some kind of row next. So I'm on like the low cable machine now. Got about half the stack going. Really gonna try to go for like really good squeeze on this one. I think this is one where I should be able to focus really well. I'm a little bit worried about this being grip strength limited again. It's because it's another pulling workout, and my hands and forearms are already a little burned out, but I think I'm only gonna sit here for like 2 or 3 sets. Already got 8 sets of work in, so almost gonna be done with back. I don't think that's the strictest form ever. I think I'm getting a little bit of momentum into that, but it feels pretty good. Gonna do that 2 more times, I think. Ooh. That's a long pull when you let yourself go as forward as you can. All right, that felt good. 1 more. All right, 1 more set of rows. Last set of back, and then onto some abs, and then we'll be done. Not gonna be a super long one today. All right. Boy, I almost feel like this is more forearm day than back day. It's all good. It's a work in progress. I'm not too upset. We'll keep building the grip strength and trying to get the lats stronger. All right, so I wrapped up with a couple sets of abs and back in the car now. Got caught up yakking with somebody in the gym. So didn't make the wrap-up video in the gym, but you know, this is kind of fun. I don't think I'm gonna get into talking to the camera while driving, but it's a little fun to film in here sometimes. So I think I am gonna get home before midnight. You know, it's only 11:15 now, so that wasn't too terrible of a workout. I think it was in there like, I don't know, 65 or 70 minutes. Really wasn't too bad. Abs felt good. I don't think I got any video of it. I think I took a little bit of video and it was like really shitty. And then I ended up not filming the rest of the sets. But if you got a ab crunch machine here, that's interesting. Loaded up pretty heavy, put about 165 pounds on there. And if you don't keep constant tension, because you have kind of a bar you kind of hug with your arms and you crunch forward, and if you don't keep constant tension on there, it basically wants to fling you off of your seat, and it's pretty difficult. Definitely feel a little bit of a burn of that. So got that in, and hopefully have time for a little bit of cardio in the morning. That's a day where my son's home from school. We kind of do this hybrid model where he spends a couple days a week in a classroom and a couple days a week at home. And tomorrow's a homeschooling day, so I'll have to get out for a hike or a walk or something. So that'll be the morning cardio. And then in the evening, it's going to be arms tomorrow. So I'm a little curious how my arms are going to feel after the crazy, crazy forearm pump and burnout this evening doing back, and all those rows and pulls. Just kind of destroyed my forearms. But I think we'll be okay tomorrow. Might have to do dumbbell curls with straps tomorrow, but it's no big deal. All right, so gonna go home, slug the rest of my Gatorade, get the rest of my easy calories in. Got a little bit of a fun pumpkin bar dessert to eat, protein shake. Then we're gonna go to bed and try to get 8 hours of sleep, which is an awesome goal to have. Those nights are always the best. All right, so we'll see you guys tomorrow. Good luck lifting.